Alright, hello and welcome. This is Aaron with Steel Picking. In this video we're doing a comping style which was used and still used like in big band music, jazz music, also Western swing. So I'm leaning toward more so a Western swing style song. I'm going to show you how you can use like 3-note chords and one pedal to play several chords. I think there's 5 or 6 at least that we're doing. All we're doing, the harder part of the lesson would be changing the grip, and what I mean by that is actually the string grouping that you're using. So this is really an interesting lesson. It's a little bit of, like I say in the lesson, a little bit of mental gymnastics too, but it's something that you need to be exposed to and look at, and maybe to open up some new thoughts or some new ideas for you, and how you can actually play like a rhythm guitar player does in a jazz style or Western swing style setting. So we're going to look at that. Also with this lesson, we will have a backing track and tab available. You can check that out by going to our Patreon site by clicking on the card above or the link in the description. And Jake will have that set up for you there. You can look, see how you can support us monetarily and get these lessons. It breaks them down a little better for you. I think sometimes being able to have the backing track to play along with. Also too, a lot of these tracks you can use in other formats, or you can use them for your own study purposes, not just with the lesson I'm giving you. Just simply because they follow certain patterns rhythmically and with chords that you can practice your single note playing, or you can practice this kind of chord rhythm over these lessons. So anyhow, you can check those out by going there in the description. So let's look at this lesson. Hope you enjoyed. And like I said, it's something a little new, but it's something I know you can do. So let's check it out. All right, let's look at this lesson. I'm going to show you a really simplified way to play a comping rhythm. And that's what a lot of times you hear a guitar player play behind a band. And this is more, it could even be like in jazz, but they use this style in Western swing music, which was kind of I hate to say an amalgamation, but it had a lot of different influences. It had jazz, swing, and just some country influences, and really introduced a great form of music in the 30s, 40s, 50s, and it's still popular today. I'm going to show you like using 3-note chords. There's only a couple of grips. We're in the key of G, and we're simply walking a bass note up, and I'll play the first phrase and kind of get into it a little more and show you what I'm talking about. So we're playing each chord 2 times. There's 2 beats of each chord. Now again, like I've taught in some other lessons, we can play versions of chords, not having to play 4, 5, 6-note chords, and still be effective in what we're doing. Now this has another purpose. It's really a good exercise, and also show you your fretboard, where you can get a lot of chords, in this instance, within about 4 frets. We're actually going from the 7th up to the 11th, so that's covering all the frets that we're using, and we're only using a few grips. Now we'll go to our 7th fret, and if you play 10, 8, 6, we're going to play that over a G6 chord. Okay, if we take that up 1 fret, press our 6th pedal, in other words, lower that 6th string, play the same group, 10, 8, 6, that will be an A flat diminished, or that will play over an A flat diminished. So we're taking this bass note and walking that up chromatically. So we've gone from the 7th to the 8th, a G6 to an A flat diminished or a G sharp diminished, Now the next chord up is an A. So we're going to play an A minor here. Now the grip here, we still have that 6th pedal down. We're going to play 10, 7, 6. That'll play over an A minor 7. So now we've got 2 beats of each now. Okay, so we have, so far we've only got 2 different grips. We've got 10, 8, 6 for the 6th chord, for the diminished chord. Then we change the grip for our minor chord. That will be 10, 7, 6. Okay, now the next chord in the progression is a D 7th. Now we can get that right here where we're at the 9th fret by going 9, 8, 6 with the 6th pedal still down. Okay, so now we have G6, A flat diminished, A minor, D7. Okay, now in rhythm that would sound like this. Okay, it goes back to an A minor to D 7th, G6, D7. Okay, that'll be the first line of the song. Okay, and again we just have 2 grips we're dealing with, or 3 grips now. We have G6 is 10, 8, 6, no pedals. Use the same grip, go up 1 fret, press your 6th pedal down, that'll be the diminished one. In this case is A flat diminished. Go up 1 more fret, play 10, 7, 6, 6 pedals still down, that's an A minor. Then move up 1 here, we're going to go 9, 8, 6, 6 pedals still down, that makes a D7. Okay, the second line of the little chord exercise does the same thing. It goes G6, A flat diminished, A minor 7, D7, A minor 7, D7. So that's exactly like the first one. Now it's going to do a little bit different. It's going to go to a B minor 7th, B flat diminished, A minor 7th, D7. That sounds like this. And that's like that could be a little turn for an intro for the key of G. Okay, so to play the B minor 7th, we simply take that A minor up 2 frets, go to your 11th fret, you pick 6, 7, 10 with the 6th pedal in. The B flat, now we're going down the fretboard chromatically. You go down 1 fret, 10th fret, use that same grip we used for the 6th chord. We go 10, 8, 6 with the 6th pedal in. That's a B flat diminished, or play over B flat diminished. We need the minor. We're going down 1 more fret. This will be A minor. 10, 7, 6. 6 pedals still down. Then we go to the D7th, which is 9, 8, 6, 6 pedal in. And that repeats B minor 7, B flat diminished, A minor 7, D7, resolves to 6 G6. Okay, you can work on this. It's a little mental gymnastics too. But real quick, I'll go through the different chords. If you play 10, 8, 6 at the 7th fret, no pedals, that'll play over a G6 chord. If you move that up 1 fret, press your 6th pedal in, that's an A flat diminished. You move that up 1 more fret, change the group to 10, 7, 6, 6 pedals still in, that is an A minor. That'll play over an A minor 7th. Now we change the group for our 7th chord. We play 9, 8, 6, 6 pedals still in. That'll play over a D7th chord. Okay, the last part of the progression was simply doing like a little turnaround. It went B minor 7, which was played at the 11th fret, 10, 7, 6 with the B pedal in, with the 6th pedal in, which is the one at lower 6. We're going down chromatically now. Go back 1 fret, 10th fret, you play 10, 8, 6 with the 6th pedal in. That'll be a B flat diminished. Going down chromatically, you go down now to the 9th fret. We're playing a minor here. We're playing 10, 7, 6, 6 pedal in. That's an A minor 7. Now it goes to the 5 chord, or to the D7. You play 9, 8, 6 with the 6 pedal in. Resolves to the 1 chord, which in this case is the G6. All right, so I'll play just a little bit of it and let you hear it one more time. Alright, so that's kind of a Western swing rhythm like a guitar player would play, and we can do a good version of that here on the C6 tuning on our steel guitar. So give this a try and let me know what you think. Alright, as always, we just want to thank you for checking out our videos. We hope we're helping you on the steel. We're trying to kind of mix it up, doing both E9 and C6 lessons. And I realized from the outset that there's more E9 players, but I've got some good, interesting lessons that we can do and share on the C6 tuning, and I think this was one of them. We're doing an accompaniment style, kind of emulating like a jazz guitar player. So they use this format in Western swing, jazz, and big band music, and I thought it'd be interesting to do a lesson on that. So like I said at the outset, we have this available on the Patreon site, so you can check that out by clicking on the card above or the link in the description. So at that site you'll see that you have a track and a tab for this lesson. Now, as always, we appreciate you, appreciate those who are supporting us on Patreon, If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, if you do that, we'd appreciate that. Also hit the like button. That gives us feedback there. And also, if you'll notice on that screen, there's a bell icon that you can click on, and that will give you notification when Jacob posts new videos. And so you'll get just get a notification so you know we got new stuff coming up on the YouTube channel. If you would like to check out any of the material or any of the equipment that we're using, you can do that by going to the Amazon link in the description. So as you go there, click on, it'll take you over to the links so you can see some of the equipment Jacob and I both are using. And if you'd like to purchase that, you can do so going through those links. So we appreciate you. We thank you. We thank our patron supporters. And as always, keep picking.